How to make someone text you in as less than 24 hours. It is possible to tune into the frequency where you receive a text message from someone that you've been waiting on, and this can come into your reality very, very quickly. Try this technique now. Now, of course, going by the law of assumption and the Neville Goddard teachings, what we feel inside as an internal experience is very real, and the more that we can feel it in our reality, like it's already happened, that is what is going to shift the energy and the vibration to make our outer circumstances reflect that inner experience. So, in simply put, by feeling like what we want has already happened, that's what's going to create the outer experiences to manifest for us. It's a feeling game. We feel it first and then it's reflected back to us as experience. So there's absolutely no reason why you cannot manifest the text message or the notification or the update or any information that you are waiting on from someone. It can be your specific person, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a job offer, it could be anything. If we get this right, if we tune into the end state and that state of receivership where we are receiving the information before us, then there's no reason why the text message or the notification cannot come in as little as 24 hours. Or if it doesn't come in that time, it will come shortly after, or there will at least be signs from the universe indicating that your manifestation is on its way. So this technique is going to ask us to use our imagination a little bit with the visualization techniques and our feeling state, bringing in the emotion and the feeling of what we would feel like if we got that message, got that news, as if it's already happened. We're going to couple the two together and we're going to try this technique now. Now, before we go into the technique, I want you to ponder on a quote from Neville Goddard. For those who are familiar with the law of assumption and the law of attraction and Neville Goddard teachings, because this is where this technique is rooted from, this is the quote that Neville Goddard says. He goes on to say that whatever we desire, let us feel its reality, and if we feel it, we are bound to experience it. The more intensely we can feel it, the more quicker we will receive it. So what he's essentially saying is that if we can make this as real as possible inside, the outer experiences have to happen. So ponder on this going into the technique, that this is what Neville Goddard says. He says, as vivid as you can. You may need to do this several times for the mind to grasp it, to get away to cut away some of the resistance that we can feel, because the mind can sometimes get in the way. We want to bypass that. So take this on board going into this technique and really focus all your attention just this moment. Forget everything else. Just focus on making this internal experience as real as possible. So begin to take a deep breath and get yourself nice and comfortable. Taking a few deep breaths and just relax. Maybe breathe just a little bit more slower and deeper than normal. This is important because the more calmly you can relax, you are actually sending a signal to your brain that you are safe, and this will help to calm down your logical, analytical mind and start to turn on the parasympathetic nervous system for you to relax and be in a state where you're most receptive to tune into different brainwave states and altered frequencies. As you continue to relax, first of all, start to ponder on what you would feel like. How would it feel to receive that text message, to receive that bit of news that you are currently waiting on? Are you relieved? Are you excited? Is it something that you've been holding on for? Maybe you are amazed how quickly this works. You receive your text message after doing this technique and you're amazed that this has actually worked for you. And it's made you realize how powerful you are as a manifestor and creator. And now try to make a very vivid image in your mind's eye of you sitting down, relaxing in your home, or maybe lying on your bed, or just doing something very calmly, minding your own business, doing your own thing. Make it as very vivid as possible. You're not thinking about when your message is going to come. You're completely in the present moment doing what you're meant to be doing. And be very detailed as to what you're feeling with your senses. If you're sitting down relaxing home, what are you feeling? Are you feeling the comfort of your chair? If you're laying on your bed, are you feeling the comfort of your bed, the pillow against your head? Maybe you're cooking. If if you're cooking, you can hear the sounds of cooking and the smells of the food. It's very important to focus on these sensations, because the more we can use our senses inside, the more real it becomes inside for us. Our subconscious mind does not know the difference between a very vivid, painted image in our mind and what actually happens with us physically. And now, start to draw your attention that whilst you're doing what you are doing, you suddenly hear or feel the vibration of your phone's notification going off, indicating that you've received a text message from the person that you're waiting on, or the email that you're waiting on, or the notification. Now focus on that feeling that you would feel when you see the new message. You have received a new message from whoever it is that you're waiting to receive a message from. And now imagine picking up your phone and checking that notification or message, and imagine the message saying exactly what it is that you wanted to hear. What you have been waiting on is exactly right for what you have wanted and been waiting for. We'll also expand ourselves a little bit here, because remember, the universe knows exactly what's for our highest and best, more than what we do, and more than what our desires are. So also be open to whatever the message says. If it's not exactly as you have had it in your mind, then it's as good as. Be open to any other variation that this message may come to you, because we're still focusing on the end result here. The end result is receiving the message that represents what benefit you want to receive. And the more open you are to how that comes about, the easier it is for you to receive. Because the more open you are, the more you are open for the universe to communicate and manifest for you. And just imagine whatever it is, focus on that feeling. The feeling of whatever, in whatever way it's manifested for you, just feels so good. It's better than what you actually imagined. You feel so lit up inside, and you're trembling with excitement, because not only have you received the message even better than what you had imagined or exactly as you imagined, but you've realized that you've been able to tune into your own power and allow this reality to receive this message come into your physical experience. You have been able to tune in your frequency to this, because you know you have already made this real. This is a confirmation of your own power to manifest and create your life as you want and in alignment for your highest and best. You are truly that powerful. And now, with that feeling, allow that feeling and excitement to completely absorb into you. And the more times you perform this technique, the more powerful this becomes. And as you take in this feeling, now begin to let go and trust the universe, the higher mind, to take care of all of the details as to how this will present itself for you. Take a few more deep breaths and let go and relax. Just taking another deep breath and relax and let go. And now just say to yourself, it is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is. And then surrender all the details and everything up to the universe as to how this will present itself to you for your highest and best and greatest good. Now, if you perform this exercise on more than one occasion, it will help you get into that feeling state and generate those feelings to get more powerful more and more. Don't fixate on the time frame. The potential is you could get this text message as soon as possible, but don't worry about how it's going to present itself to you, because even though the potential is there to manifest a text message in 24 hours or less, it might not be the perfect timing. There is divine timing in everything, and no matter how much you feel you need a message right now, you know that deep down, if you can cut away from the fear, cut away from that feeling of need, which is not where we want to be coming from. You can ignore all of that for a moment. You know that deep down you would want to receive what you want in the way that's for your highest and best, and when the time is right, because then everything will just be perfect. But let me know in the comments down below how you found this technique and what results that you have found. Have you received any messages or any notifications or any inner experiences where you felt an energy shift begin to happen? And if you would like any assistance on how you can reprogram your subconscious mind to remove any of the limiting beliefs or stuck energies that you have that's preventing you from tuning in to the reality that you want, from making your affirmations work and manifesting your goals, I do have a special offer on one-to-one coaching programs, and I do offer a free 20-minute discovery call which you can book with me, and we can discuss the issues that you feel is holding you back, and I can provide you with the techniques to help remove them on a permanent basis. If this resonates for you and you feel like this is something you would like to look at, you can click the link in the comments section down below or in the description, and it will take you to my Calendly page where you can book a date and a time to book in the free call with me, and we can go from there. But in the meantime, if you would like to find a technique where you can actually manifest a phone call with the same sort of principles that we've done today, check out this video up here and it will take you through the exercise step by step. Love and light.